very important announcement. I want you to be there to get it. I represent the Rent Is Too Damn High movement. I represent all the young people who your old folk, grandmother and grandfather, keep voting for the same people over again. It's why the young people don't have what? That's who I am. I don't give a damn if you don't like me. Too late. Too bad. I'm here. Get used to it. Get out there.
Are you ready for president?
All I can say to you now is move. Get out the way. Go ahead. He's talking too loud. The hell with you. By the time somebody got loud. People can't afford to eat. People can't afford to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And y'all tell me I'm talking too loud. The hell with you. Get some earplugs.
Are you going to run as a Republican?
Should have kept me in prison. Why not? Should have kept me in Vietnam right quick. You can't blame none of those in office, but look at yourself and blame the problem. All I'm here to do is to wake you up and tell you to look twice at your children and look at what you have done to them. They have nothing. Take a note out of the page of the Egyptians. They fought for social justice. They're fighting against the war on poverty. You have a democracy system set up and you're not utilizing it. This is real. This is poverty all over the world. People can't afford to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They can't afford a roof over their head, food on the table, and money in their pocket. This is not a joke. And I hope that America can stop laughing at everything that come about because your children don't have nothing. The Rent Too Damn High movement, we're just a voice to represent all those who don't have a voice. And they figured I had a big mouth and they wanted me to do it. What y'all think?
All right. All right. Do you support the Muslim Brotherhood?
I support the little children who can't afford breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're not going to address anything you all been talking about for the past 50 years, so you better get used to it. You're talking about Roe versus Wade. We're talking about hunger. You're talking about right to life. We're talking about poverty. Because a young woman who can't afford to eat and living under poverty is going to have a miscarriage.
How do you change that?
We don't. You've been talking about it for 70 years and nobody, we're not going to address it.
What are you
We're going to talk about mothers and fathers taking care of their children, a roof over their head, food on the table, and money in their pocket. That's
so what are you going to do?
I just said it.
What's your solution?
Talk about it?
We're not going to talk about it.
Then what are we going to do?
You addressed it for 50 years. It's not a subject in our campaign. It won't be a topic. It won't be an issue.
So as a politician, though, what can you do?
You said it right. That's for those politicians. A new game now is in town. Jimmy McMillan is not playing that game.
So legislation-wise?
Get used to it. Let me be clear. You've been talking about this for 50 years. Jimmy McMillan, the people are hurting. The country's hurting. We will not address it in our campaign. Get used to it.
How high should the rent be?
When your child become of age, I want them to move out your house so they can afford it. That's how high the rent should be.
Are you advocating more welfare?
Who?
Are you advocating more welfare?
Where you get that from?
Because you got to fix hunger. How are you going to fix hunger?
What is guys? Come on.
If I yell as loud, can I you guys do a press conference with me too? Like if I... God bless America.
No, Sal, he's got a bigger shoe than you do.
He does have a bigger shoe.
Do you support Sal?
It's the louder you are, the more people pay attention, right?
Okay. Let me be real quick.
Free markets, free minds.
Free markets.
Do you support Ron Paul?
Let me just say, do Ron Paul support me? Let me just say this. You picked the wrong guy to break. I'm a Vietnam veteran, trained by the United States Army.
Thank you.
This is not a clown show. This is real. People are suffering and hurting. Get used to what I'm here to do and get used to it. It's about time somebody woke y'all behind
But
up.
we want to fix that. What's the solution? How do we fix that?
Come listen to Rev Radio at US.3 at 3 o'clock and you hear it right there.
But Ron's talking at 3:30.
Listen to Rev Radio at 3 o'clock.